welcome to the fabulous, the romantic, the one and only Paris. Now, if you are a department store shopper, there is a special, not to be missed experience for you here. A family business for 5 generations, Galeries Lafayette has been on the forefront of fashion, merchandising, and innovation since 1893. What started out as a small haberdashery has become an urban facility center by merging ever-changing boutiques, up-and-coming designers, entertainment, art, international exhibitions, and direct access to the metro. The iconic symbol of Galeries Lafayette is the 43-meter-high Art Nouveau dome, surrounded by Neo-Byzantine-style stained glass windows. Even if you aren't interested in shopping, the store is a sight to behold. Another shopping experience with historical significance is the Viaduc Des Arts, an old train line that has been converted into a linear park overhead and workshops and cafes in the vaults below. Once an important city train line across the 12th arrondissement, the 1859 railway operated for over 100 years before being replaced by an underground train. Left abandoned, this 1.5-kilometer section of the viaduct near the Bastille was transformed into a beautiful green space above, where the locals enjoy it as a picnic area, a jogging path, or just a quiet place to reflect. And the 64 arched vaults underneath were reconfigured and repurposed into ateliers, showrooms, and workshops for nearly 50 artisans and master craftsmen. I've been here a few times now and have really enjoyed peering in the windows, watching violins be hand-carved, French horns being assembled, and glass blowers forming red-hot glass. There are all kinds of different products being made on site, from perfumes to chocolates to wedding gowns to shoes. I also saw big vats of something being stirred, and I had to go in and check it out. Well, hi Esme, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Well, we're so excited to be here. Yes. And this is such a cool architectural building that you're in. So can you tell me a little bit about the history of it?
Yes, well, we're actually under what we call the Viaduc Des Arts, which is an old train line. We've been here since 2015. It's been a few years now, and
yeah, that's it. So what is your role here at the store?
So I arrived here about a year and a half ago. I'm what we call the sous chef. So we have a head chef and then I'm the sous chef. What I do every day is basically manage the team in the lab, in the production lab, and then everything around it.
Okay, so I hear a bit of an American accent. So, did they bring you over here, or were you living here?
No, I was.
There's got to be a story here, right?
Yes. And there's something to say about that. My mom's American, and then my dad's French. So I was born in France, but we grew up going back to the U.S. every summer. So I have a little bit of an accent.
just a little bit. Why jam?
Because jam is something I'd never done before, so I thought, why not? And Aline, the head chef, is actually a friend of school, a friend from school of mine, so just worked out.
So you had a connection.
Yes,
so that makes sense.
Yes, yeah.
Great. So is there something really difficult about making jam?
I would say the most difficult thing about making jam is selecting the products. Here we're really careful about the quality of the products we use. We try and use French products, local products as much as possible. So there's a very big work about selecting products, having them come in, getting enough quantity. There's a lot of job about that.
Well, it's very cool that you're making it right on site. Is that something that draws people in, that they can see it being made right in front of them?
Exactly. Well, first of all, this is our main and only production site, so we make all our jam here in Paris. We have this window right here in the lab, so I'd say a lot of people like to just watch us, enjoy the scenery every day. So yeah, it's nice.
Well, that was certainly what brought me in. I see these, the things stirring, and then I walk in and it smelled so divine in here that it's, what is it?
Yes.
I've got to ask questions.
Yes.
Right?
Well, a lot of people actually think they walk in and they think we make candles.
It looks a little bit like candles when you first see the packaging.
And once they take the lid off, they understand it's jam. But yes.
Well, great. So I can't wait to go back to the production facility and see what's happening.
Yes. Okay, let's go. Okay, so here we are in our production lab. This is where we make all our jams. So only production sites here in Paris, 12 arrondissement. So the way we proceed is every morning we weigh all of our ingredients into these cauldrons. So we use copper cauldrons. We have gas, and a gas coming out like this that heats the whole cauldron, and then this that comes in turns just to make it kind of fluid. So we weigh everything in these cauldrons, and then we bring them to a boil. Once it's brought to a boil, we open it up, and then we come put it in jars. So right here, this is the place we put the jam into jars. So we actually pour our jam into the jars manually, so in these, and then we close the jars manually, right here. Okay, so we actually bring the jars to a boil in the
After
machine.
it's inside the jars, then you boil the jars.
Yes, it's an equivalent of vacuum packing, basically.
Okay.
So for example, if you take your jar on a plane, the jar won't explode.
Okay.
That's better.
That is a good idea, because I had planned to buy some for gifts.
Exactly.
So please no exploding.
Exactly. So you can take your jams back. Just be careful to check your bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the checked bags. That way you will not be like taste testing along the way.
Yes, exactly. Not on board.
If you are looking for small gifts that easily fit in your luggage for a reasonable price, these yummy flavors may be just the right thing, if you can get them home without indulging yourself. Hey, I've got some gifts crossed off my list. Now don't go away. We're going to be exercising our negotiating skills on the next segment of Ms. World Traveler in Paris.